Welcome to the MMBDO podcast. In this episode, I will be talking about the album Knick Knack Mustard Seed. Knick Knack Mustard Seed is one of the best albums from the Austin electronic scene and Austin jazz scene. The album uses a down-tempo electronic trip-hop sound mixed with jazz that is totally down-to-earth. Electronic meets jazz on this album. Mustard Seed covers a variety of Freddie Hubbard's masterpieces, as all of the songs use drums and bass, which makes this album considerably smooth and relaxing, which is why this album has a relaxing, mellow vibe to it. All of the songs included on this album are considered to be highlighted tracks to the point where no song is worth skipping. Mustard Seed, In Hindsight, and Salt of the Earth are some of the highlights of this album. Luckily, Mustard Seed is one of Knick Knack's more highly known releases, which is easy to find because the vinyl record was pressed up in high quantities. The album is a must-have for DJs to use as a scratch tool and a record to have in your music collection. Knick Knack handles a bulk of the production himself, from everything to scratching songs to mixing, mastering, and artwork. D Madness plays bass on half of this single while Brandon Temple plays the drums on half of this album. Ephraim Owens plays the trumpet solos. You can't go wrong with D Madness playing bass, Brandon Temple playing the drums, and flugelhornist Ephraim Owens performing his trumpet solos. Intertwined with the jazzy exchange of solos between soprano saxophonist Mike Malone and trumpeter Ephraim Owens, the record is outstanding. Mustard Seed is a fantastic jazzy cover of Freddie Hubbard, Little Flower, with live instrumentation from Knick Knack, D Madness, Brandon Temple, and Ephraim Owens. D Madness plays bass while Ephraim Owens performs a wonderful trumpet solo. You can never go wrong with them, with their instrumentation, of course. The song Mustard Seed is driven and backed by several layers of instrumentation. Mustard Seed samples Freddie Hubbard, Little Flower, and Pepe Braddock's Deep Burnt, but is centered mainly around the sample of Freddie Hubbard's Little Flower. Nice, soothing, romantic, and breathtaking are a few words to describe this song. Sadly, Mustard Seed is a forgotten classic that many people have slept on, which is sad because this song is truly a masterpiece. Mustard Seed was used on his 2003 album Improving Silence. The song can be best described as a combination of jazz and hip hop. The result is a sultry, soulful, down-tempo instrumental sound that is sure to move you whether you like jazz, hip-hop, soul, or down-tempo electronica. Turntable Treats is a perfect song to use as a scratch tool for DJs, as the song is laced with many breakbeats and samples, perfect for a scratch session. Knick Knack does no wrong when it comes to production, as he is a wonderful producer. Salt of the Earth is a hip hop influenced jazz song which heavily relies on the sample of Hubert Law's Trying to Get the Feeling Again and Freddie Hubbard Red Clay, but is centered mainly around the samples of Hubert Law's Trying to Get the Feeling Again, Yatsukaido Nature, Ano Shugoyuchi, and a tiny portion of Freddie Hubbard Red Clay. D Madness plays bass while Brandon Temple plays the drums. In Hindsight is a fantastic jazzy cover of Freddie Hubbard Love. D Madness plays bass and Ephraim Owens performs his trumpet solo on the song. D Madness has made a name for himself in the Austin music scene since he is a musician with a strong reputation. In Hindsight is a relaxing jazz song backed with a piano and bass. Beautiful and amazing are a couple words to describe the song. In Hindsight covers and samples Freddie Hubbard Love and Gladys Knight The Way We Were. The vocal sample came from Gladys Knight The Way We Were, but is centered mainly around the sample of Freddie Hubbard Love. Those were the 4 songs that were on the album and single called Knick Knack Mustard Seed. If you like this episode of the MMBDO podcast, please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and be sure to subscribe to the MMBDO podcast, which is on this YouTube channel as well. Thank you for tuning in.